Hi guys, this is namkraftvn. What's going on? Welcome to the second set of ASL S19 Ro24 Group F, the final group before we head towards the group nominations for round of 16. We will have the tier 2 player Action playing against a tier 3 player Ssak. Let me just give you the player card for Action. Kim Song-dae is his Korean name. He's born in 1992. He's very young. Among the old Bolsheviks, he's one of the youngest. He is 163 centimeters tall, 5 feet and 4 inches, a very small in measurement. And those girls are kind of like normal girls. Kespa team is KT roster. University right now is C9. And he's got a small amount of following on Africa TV and YouTube. He's been in ASL round of 24 14 times. His best performance is number 4th in ASL 8. Let's see some action. Hi Hank. That guy looks like he reads a lot of books. This guy, I'm not so sure. But anyways, this is gonna be a TVZ, and right off the bat we see Action Man at the bottom of the screen going to, excuse me, not Action Man, Ssak Man, the other guy, going for some crazy stuff. He's gonna be a forward barracks. This barracks is not that forward. It's slightly forward but not by much, so he would try to apply a bit pressure against any kind of early expansion coming from Action, and looks like that is going to be the case. Action is saving up his money for a quick expansion, so I'm going to take this chance to show you more information about Ssak, the player who's trying to get something done here. First of all, let me just quickly show you. Here is the player card for Ssak. Choi Ho-son is his Korean name. 1990, 35 years old, 183 centimeters tall. He used to play for SK Telecom together with Bisu, Bass, and those people. His current university affiliation is JSA, same as Hero, I believe. And 43,000 subscribers on Africa TV. He's been in 11th ASL and he's reached the quarterfinals. But anyways, this drone will see that there's a barracks here, so we need to make some adjustment to his build. Very interesting, and that Ssak has prepared, excuse me, not prepared, but he has, thought of a specific anti-build, basically, to counter something that his enemy might be going for. By the way, this is what Ssak looks like in Photoshop, if you're wondering. So that's it. Let's dive into this game. I find it really interesting. If you look at the bottom right, they're both wearing gray stuff, right? This guy is gray and that dude is gray. I don't know if they plan it together. We'll be, what is it? What is the term for it when they have the matching T-shirt, twin T-shirt or something, right? One guy says F, and then the other guy's T-shirt says U, and you just stand together, right? Imagine you stand in the other direction, it will mean something else. But anyways, looks like these drones are gonna try to catch some Marines. There are 3 Marines here already. The bunker will go up, so it looks like Action will get pushed all the way back. The drones will return. There are some Zerglings being made, so I think 4 Zerglings total. These drones will need to have some great surround. It looks like the barracks has been floated out, so there will be, okay, looks like the Marine get trapped. Oh my god, Ssak loses 1 Marine, 2 Marine. He cannot even get inside the bunker. He might as well cancel the bunker. Cancel the bunker. He's not canceling it, and he will cancel it now. So that was a complete fail. That was so bad. That was just so new. And now Ssak is going to be in some serious trouble, but he's going to be going for vultures. Of course, the only understandable approach to this is going to be vultures, because it will protect you against massive Zerglings attack with proper micro. So let's see how we perform here. For the timing, the starport is also coming up, so Action needs to prepare for that. We do have Sunkens coming down. Yeah, and so Action, I guess, is the better player, right? If you look at the ELO scores for today, Action is 1308. He's not yet in the top 10, but it's very close, and Ssak is not that far behind, 1290. Let me just quickly show you the win rate in the last 30 days for these 2 players. So Action against Terran is 53% win rate, and Ssak against Zerg is 53. So these players are evenly matching. The one is tier 2 and the other one is tier 3. So that's that. Anyways, I'm going to take this chance to start to thank some of my fans who have supported me in the last 30 days. Very much happy to have you for supporting me all of these years and leaving all of these amazing comments on my channel. So first of all, let's thank Eric and his wife. How are you doing? I always appreciate that you leave a comment in every single day, match day that we have. Thank you, Matt. Have you excuse me, wait, did I put the photo correctly? No, I will put it now. This is Eric. Thank you, Eric, for your support. Thank you, Matt Damon, for your support. Mr. Z, I guess, Mr. Z, thank you for support as well. Although it's a bit old. Mr. Z's support was a little bit old. But the next person I'm gonna thank is going to be Peter from Sweden. Once again, thank you for support in the last 30 days. And last but not least, Mr. C Goblin. Of course, your support is always appreciated. And I really like the fact that you have started to comment once again. You have been missing for a while. Are you watching these games, man? You better be watching them. So that's cool. Anyways, we're having the raid coming out now. So the game will continue for a while. So I'm gonna read some etiquettes. It's like when you enter the cinema, you have to follow the rules of the cinema company, right? No smoking, no drinking, no filming, no fornication, all of those things, right? So if you're in a Namcraft house, please listen and try to take into consideration these principles and not really rules. First of all, if you're gonna say who's gonna win the game, just go ahead and type spoiler and enter 4 times, right? If you don't want to get spoiled, don't look at my videos page, don't look at my homepage, or even go to youtube.com. Go directly to what? I mean, save the playlist to the ASL S19 Namcraft playlist. I haven't played it for us. Just go ahead and save it, bookmark it, and just click that link the next time you want to watch some game from this season. If you're a user of TL.net, you can just go ahead and Google Namcraft TL.net blog. You will see a blog entry, my own blogs, and you will see that I have categorically put all of the games in chronological order with evaluation score from 0 to 10, and I show you which players are playing. I put all of the spoiler tags so you will not get spoiled at all. So if you are really worried about getting spoilage, just go ahead and Google namkraftvn.net blog and bookmark my blog entry. So that's it. Something else I want to mention, if you want to get these videos almost live, even better, no ads from YouTube, you need to download Telegram and then join the Telegram channel called broodwar forever. This is where I upload the videos even before I upload to YouTube. If you're Russian or Ukrainian, I know that you use Telegram, so go ahead and download it and join the Telegram channel broodwar forever. If you're on Facebook, join the broodwar forever Facebook group where I post links to the latest videos. Also, they're not spoiling. And last but not least, if you have an inclination to add friends with me, if you have no friends, you can add me as friends. I will be your friend. My Facebook nick is namkraftvn. Everything is mentioned in the description. If you enjoy these kind of games, which by the way will not have ads in the middle of a set for these near real-time tournaments such as ASL and KCM, you will only see ads once. If you enjoy that, feel free to support me with just $2 or $3 of coffee. I know many of you are not rich, just like me. I'm poor, dirt poor, but I think you can have $2 fine. Give me $2 and you will have customized avatar. Nice irradiate. We might have one more irradiate. Good attack, and the raid comes in to take care of the rest of the mutualists. And that was a terrible debacle. That was complete fail, and these mutualists will completely get pushed out. And what is the plan? I guess he just wants to transition into Hydras because his enemy is going for mech anyway. So these mutualists don't really work. So that's that. Anyways, if you have supported me in the last day, you will have customized avatars like the one I just showed you. You will have access to a guarantee to be epic early release, 0 YouTube ads videos of games handpicked by me. And of course, you will have these personal shout outs. And of course, you would just, register, a thumbs up from God or Allah, whichever is your deity of choice, because, you just did a good thing. You just did charity, basically. You just give Namcraft charity because I'm dirt poor. I'm like a freaking slave beggar. Anyways, back to this game. Action versus Ssak. We're at 9 minutes and 48 seconds of the game. Action, after some failed mutualist attack, is going to be on the back foot. He wants to defend correctly against his attack here. And Ssak comes out. By the way, what is the situation with Ssak and Action prior to this game? Let me just quickly check that. So Ssak defeated. Ssak loses to. Ssak wins against Light in Group 12, and he was able to qualify. So that's his story. And Action, he played against who? Let me just quickly check that. He played against Su, that's right, and he defeated Su in a nice convincing manner as well. So that is how these players have found themselves here. Zerglings will go on the high ground. They would try maybe to go for the turrets, maybe go for the firebat. They would try to attack the SCVs, and that is the lamest target ever, because you cannot, the maximum you can get. Oh my god, the tank gets surrounded. That's a terrible mistake. The tank will fall for sure, and losing the tank is huge, and Zerglings are overrunning the entire place now. This is the problem when you go for mech and you don't have enough mines placed in the early part of the game, and the enemy can just come out and destroy you like this. Zerglings are gonna wait to come in once again, but now I think the situation have stabilized, and the Zerglings will have to make themselves kind of dispensable. The last of the Zerglings have fallen, and Ssak is completely controlling the area. He's got about 10 supply lead, 15 supply lead compared to enemy. The Scourges are looking for those signs, so not able to find any. So we'll back up now, and Lurker is going to get deployed on the field. 3 bases up for action, but he's not yet saturated his third base, his fourth hatchery. And we're going to be having the replacement tanks coming out. This build, that is a half bio, half mech build. The weakness of this build is you don't have enough gas. So science facility production will be slow. Tanks production, it will be slow. Every single tank will be precious. Every single science vessel will be precious. Nice scan to see that a lot of lava are getting used, so that's not really useful information. But anyways, what's happening now? Looks like Scourges are gonna try to come out and try to find those science vessels. Looks like Ssak is gonna move out now, and Action is actually in some serious trouble because you know how to play against this kind of build when you are Zerg, right? I mean, defilers don't really work as effectively, you know, compared to when you play against bio. You can still try to get into defiler, of course, because this is half bio, half mech. This is not full mech. In full mech, you want to have queens. But anyways, looks like Action is trying to go for a backstab here, and Ssak is returning. Not a bad idea. Keep in mind, on this map, you have 5 ram, 5 lane number 1, lane number 2. How many? I think you have 4. Excuse me. 1. Wait. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, you have 4 lanes towards the enemy's base. So you have to keep that in mind. Anyways, there's gonna be some science vessels activity, but losing 2 sciences already is terrible. Terrible. You don't need to have all of the science vessels bunch up together like that. Anyways, where's that Lurker? That Lurker is inflicting damages on its own brothers. Ssak is gonna penetrate this area, but he risks getting surrounded from all sides. Action is controlling the army amazingly. Look at how many hotkeys groups he had to actually manage at the same time. He's gonna trade bases. He's coming from all sides. I don't know if this is the right idea or not, because there are some tanks on the high ground. Action has not revealed his forces. He's waiting for the bulk of his forces to come together to go for base raid without the support of defilers. He comes through. There's a single tank on the high ground. There's one more tank. SVC to come out. Lurkers are deploying way too early. The back Lurkers need to lift themselves up and go inside the main, I think. They will go a little bit forward. The Zerglings are blocking the area. Need to get some within the SCV line as well. He tried to go to, but the Science is providing some nice coverage, and Action has botched it, I think. He cannot win now. He gets to the high ground now, but he loses. It looks like the last of the tank has fallen, and now these Lurkers need to get mixed in together with the production facilities. One sunken has fallen. This hydrogen will fall. There needs to be more forces coming from the other base. Keep in mind the third base of Action has 0 drones. Got like 1 drone. He needs to put 1 Lurker on the mineral line. If he has not done that already, maybe the SC is already backward. I'm not so sure. Anyways, these tanks will destroy the last of the drones here. Now Action will possibly need to save some of his drones and go somewhere else, man. He need to also snipe the science vessels, because science vessels can see the Lurkers. Well, there are way too many science vessels. You cannot save them all. So Action will fall here. But okay, he's gonna try to come out. He's gonna try to snipe the science. He gets one science vessels only, not many. And Scourges are cheap to make. You need to make a lot of Scourges. 1 tank will fall now. But like infinite, you know, science vessels activities will destroy all of those Lurkers. But now that last tank is possibly going to be falling here. That tank is very, very close to dying. He will fall. Yes, he loses itself. The Marines will fall as well. All of the Marines have fallen, and these Lurkers are doing good attack. But so many hatcheries are falling. So I don't think that Action can win here. He can force the buildings to live, but he need to make something else. I mean, with the science vessels still available, it's impossible. He need to destroy every single science vessels, and he can try to, you know, build an extractor somewhere. Right, looks like he's returning with the rest of his forces now. He says, you know what? I know that I need to go back and save my base, because I see that you still have 3 tanks. You still have 3 tanks. These Zerglings need to come out and destroy everything. all of the extractor, all of the supply depots, and try to get home and save his own base. But Tang have siege mode, so it's gonna be impossible. Action can try to go out there and try to save the money to go for, you know, another extractor. But these science systems will have infinite energy. There's a drone right there. Of course, that is a ticket to heaven. Otherwise, you will go to hell. These SVs are gonna try to hide out there, but it's gonna be the final battle. This game was a little bit fun to watch, a bit quirky, but no, it's very, very clear that Action will be losing here. We have a chance to fight against YSC in a loser set. The tanks are start to shell. These earnings on the high ground. They might try to surround from one side. They will go in the moment the tanks unsiege. You need to be very, very careful here. They come in right through. The tanks are deploying. It looks like Action is GG, and Ssak is going to be qualifying for the winner set. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.